Good after evening, morning, noon. Wanted to share with you today what I'm going to start and maybe a couple different videos to talk through different CW kits. So what I have today is maybe a beginners or basics style of kit. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward, pretty low budget overall. I'm going to go through a few different things, a few different radios I have, and also some of the antenna systems that we use out here in the field, that I use out here in the field fairly often. What I like about them, and just kind of show you about where we are dollars wise. Eventually I'll put it somewhere around here, annotate kind of what we're looking at. So what we have to start with is an Apache 550 case. It's from Harbor Freight. These things are normally $14. You'll see coupons on them very often for $9.99, $10. I like them quite a bit. I have two of them right now. Next time they go on sale, I'm probably gonna get a few more because it does house this radio kit. Got another radio kit I want to build out for another radio I'll show you, but also have my second one is for my camera stuff. When I'm out here in the field, just throw it in that case and everything fits in there nicely. So it is a nice waterproof case, decent little latch. So in here we have pretty much everything you need to go out and do an activation. The only thing maybe is a throw weight, throw bag. What I have in this little bag here, which is, it's about the size of my hand, right? So it's not too big. Also do really like the masts. I have a SOTA Beams TAC Mini. I think it's a great mast. I think Gigaparts also has the POTA 6.7. I forget exactly what it is. It's roughly a 24-foot mast. I think mine is the same. Either way, I think they're great masts. They're very affordable, very small, and just really great to use. So the most basic antenna that there really is for field portable use is this guy. This is an endfed half-wave. This one currently is linked, so you see this little link in here, right here, just 2mm banana plug. It'll do 40 meters and it'll do 20. So I know they're harmonically related, but just to get it as pure as possible between 20 and 40, I have the 40 cut to center up at 7.050, and 20 is probably 20.050, so sorry, 14.050. So pretty close. This is a K6 ARK design where the whole transformer is right in here, the 49-to-1. It's a great little kit, connects right onto the radio. You don't need a counterpoise. He does sell a different version that has the opposite adapter, I believe the female adapter on it. So you can run a length of coax if you want to get away from an operating position, or to use that little bit as part of the counterpoise. So, and it's a home printed, that's actually K6 ARK's antenna winder as well. Works great. The wire itself is from BNTech Go. It's 26 gauge. I do have actually a lug for a counterpoise if I decide to run one on there as well. So that's for the antenna side of it. A set of headphones, because the antenna we're going to look at today does not have an internal speaker to it. I do have a little Anker Sanker Mini I carry, but these go in, they go just fine. If I'm going to be recording something for you, yeah, I'll have the speaker, but otherwise when I'm out activating, I use the headphones. The power side of it, this is a Talentcell 3000 amp mini. It's pretty sweet because it's got a 5-volt USB out, USB A, and it's got a 5.5mm out as well to power the radio. The Talentcell does come with this plug, so you don't have to buy a separate one. So just plugs right in, So any power bank will really do. This style I really like because it's 12 volts out on this one. When this is fully charged, I think it puts out, I forget the exact numbers, 12.5, 12.7, but nominal is 11 volts, so it does a great job. If you do some of the other smaller, or the different style of power bricks with just the USBs, you do have to use a PD connector. I don't have any of those, so I just use this. I do have a power brick at home that I have to buy a connector for, but got that for Christmas. I think my wife's pretty well commandeered that one. So right here, you'll see a trend as we kind of go through this stuff with what I use. This is a K6 ARK printed paddle. All this stuff from K6 ARK is available on printables. The purple and yellow, I'm not an LSU fan, I'm actually a Sooner. So I don't know, I think it looks cool, and I had filament to use, so here it is. So this is a case you can find. It's not Adam's case, K6 ARK. It is a different gentleman designed it, but it works really well. I like it because Adam will say specifically these work great side to side, but if you get vertical pressure on it, they'll have more of a tendency to break. So this is really great, protects that. You can also plug the cord in, you hold it like this, and I have a tendency to to just hold it like that. Otherwise it's kind of small to hold on to, and so that works really, really well. So it's a great little key there. And then finally, we have here is our radio. Guys, I apologize, the wind is blowing and it's blowing my camera around, so I'll just set the radio there for a second, try to hold the camera still. Well, you know what, this camera should hold itself, so hey, here we go, test for the camera as well. All right, so 3D printed cover. Can you guess who made it? Well, I made it. All right, give me that. Can you guess who designed it? Yep, it's another Atom print. So it's a very simple print, comes together. That's glue on the back. My Ender 3 it does a good enough job for me. So you've got that. It's 2-piece, actually technically 3 pieces. The cover plate, the 2 knob covers. You can see it just prints hollow. It's got the little recess for the buttons on it. It just does a great job. Don't really need it in this case, but I like a little additional protection. And then the other thing it'll do is if you turn it around, if you want to see your radio while you're operating, have it tilt up a little bit, it's fantastic. So, as you can see from that, this is the CFT by KM4 CFT Jonathan. Fantastic kit radio, very easy to build, very good instructions, very clear, very thorough, you know, very well marked, and it's really unique because this is a different case. Again, a buddy sent that over to me. This is a 3D printed case from K6ARK. But the way the way Jonathan designed this is you've got a PCB board as a cover, but then you've got a sandwich on the inside of an RF board and a power board. Or maybe I'm backwards, whatever. So you've got those in there, and the way it works is you basically build it, push the pins together, and he has a design with standoffs and some other parts to where it's a sandwich construction. It looks really good the way it comes. I think he did a great design on that for very good form and function, and keeping cost and weight down as well. But I got this case, threw it on. Well, let's face it, once I build something that works, I leave it alone. So this is a great little field receiver. When they started out, I want to say they were $350. I think he's dropped the price down somewhere in the neighborhood of $320, $325 now. For the price, you just can't beat it. The sound on it, the keyer, the options, and this thing is just absolutely stupid simple to operate. His whole design intent was, if you need a manual to operate this radio, I have not done my job well. And he truly succeeded. So this radio, this kit, as you go through, again, I'll put some prices up, overlay on the screen here to kind of show you what we're talking about. But this is just such a simple field kit. And the great thing about so much of this stuff is it will work with the CFT1, with the Mountain Topper, with the KX1, with a Venus 3B, with a Pentec set of radios. You know, so much of this stuff is really nice because it's universal. It can go radio to radio to radio. So I just want to share that with you today, guys. Again, you know, I'll put a little running total over here so you can kind of see, but the CFT1's 5-band, does a great job, has a great sound to it. Endfed half-wave for a basic antenna to keep with you at all times. It's really tough to beat. It's absolutely phenomenal. Cheapo set of headphones. The pink, I think these are my wife's. I stole them. They're probably 10 years old. The Talentcell battery does a great job. Man, I've used it probably 4 or 5 activations, and it doesn't seem to really drain it down too much. And the other thing is, let's see if it'll come up. Yeah, you can see the LED lights there. This is recently charged, but to give you a visual indicator on where you are on your charge status, which is also really nice. You know, this little printed key, I've got one in basically every radio kit as a backup, as a primary. I've got one sitting in the car, and in the Texas heat, we'll see this summer how it holds up. But that's great. So just overall, guys, if you're trying to go out and get started, you want to go do radio on the air. This is a 5-watt receiver, transceiver. But I was just playing a little bit earlier on 1 watt and made some contacts on it, and then finished off on 5 watts on my other radio. But the long and short of it is you don't have to spend a lot of money. You don't have to have the high-speed cool gig gear. It's fun, but you don't have to have it. Get out, enjoy radio, enjoy nature, see the birds, hear the trees rustle in the wind, get some fresh air, get some sun. We all don't do enough of that. So just wanted to share this with you today. If you got any questions, comments, leave them below. And again, stay warm, take care. 7-2. All right, guys, I lied, I'm back. One thing I forgot to tell you about is the logbook. I like to write in the reins. think they're great. I've always liked them. I thought they were pretty cool. I've got the 4x6s, so unfortunately it just doesn't quite fit in here. If you got a 3x5 or a different size one, you could probably fit it in. The other thing that's great, just use this. I much prefer paper, but I know a lot of guys do prefer using their phones. This is Ham 2K. That's a portable logger. Hammers is also on here. I believe Hammers is free for the iPhone. I believe Ham 2K is. I don't remember. I got it a while back, but yeah, again, you've already got a phone, right? We've all got a phone. So use that, grab a scratch piece of paper. In my KX2 kit, I keep this pad as well as 2 pencils as backups. So you don't need a lot. Get out there and play radio. Again, thanks, take care, stay safe, 7-2.